How's it going, everybody? So today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about investing. I found that investing is easy to talk about, and there could be a few pointers that I have for you guys that might actually help you out. And that is the goal. I definitely would like to see, even if it's just one person, taking some of my advice. I know I'm only 20 years old and I'm not that experienced, but from what I've seen so far and what I've learned, there's absolutely no reason that anyone there's absolutely no reason that anyone should not be investing, because the potential to make money is enormous. And not only that, but you're going to become more conscious of your spending and your savings, which is huge, because once you start doing that, you look at money in a complete different way. And so you'll spend a lot less on unnecessary impulse buys, which I had an issue with. And I know a lot of people, especially in our age group, especially with Amazon and all that now, you see like a good sale online and you think that you're getting a good deal, but really they're just marking the prices up. And then boom, you spend an unnecessary $75 on some junk. And I think once you start to invest, at least this is how it worked for me. Once I started to invest in teaching myself, I taught myself everything I know, basically. And there's a few books that I read, and these books I really recommend the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And another book that I liked is The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. And both of those books really helped me get going on my investing journey. And I owe a lot to those two books. And I think that if you guys just check those out, you don't even have to read the whole thing, just skim through it. You might become like as interested as I am. And for me personally, investing has changed my whole outlook on the way I spend my money and all that. And personally, before I even came out to Colorado, I had no idea what I was going to do. Now that I have an idea of how I can make money and all that through investing, I feel more comfortable about where my life's going on these next 3 to 4 to 5 years and so on. So I'm just going to touch on a few things, a few different investment choices that I really like. And some of the most basic ones are stocks, such as the index fund, the S&P 500. That was the one I was talking about on the last speech. And just so you guys know, you guys can sign up for free. All this trading, all this stuff is free on Fidelity.com. That's what I use. Or Robinhood. It's an app. It's really good. It's really easy to use. And that's where I got started, was Robinhood. Then I moved to Fidelity to do more bigger trades, and with a little bit more money, they have a little bit more controls. So you can do certain things to help you potentially make more money. So yeah, stocks are huge. And the next thing I would say is real estate. And real estate is really where everyone makes their millions. And you just want to buy. There's a few different ways you could go about it, but you can buy and hold property and then rent it out. Or you could flip houses. Or you could wholesale houses, which is a whole nother thing. And real estate is really where I think it's something like 90% of millionaires got their money from real estate. So if you have a decent amount of capital, you can put a down payment on a house. If you're a first-time homeowner, you can put a 3.5% down payment on a house. And it's like some government assistance program. And that makes it more attainable for, first-time homeowners. Most people are going to be like in the age 24 to 32, I think, somewhere around that age group. And that allows, you don't have to save up 20% for a down payment. So that's just another option. And then another sector I like is cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. I just think that's the future. These are all things that you guys should take a look at. I'll link a few YouTube videos in my discussion post. So a few YouTube videos that I liked. And then I just want to go back, touch on a few of my main points about investing in general. Is number one, your money works for you. You know, your money, you're going to potentially gain money overnight. And then when you wake up the next morning, you see, oh, I made $50 to $100 in my sleep, you know. And then once you start to see that, you're going to think about all the money that you have and how effective it can, like, what are the most effective investment choices that you could use with the money that you have instead of going out and spending it on some unnecessary stuff. And then the last thing I wanted to say is just investing helps people build and maintain wealth, which is key for people that want to provide a good life for their families and their children and so on, because you become more financially literate, so you save more and you're more conscious of your spending. And by doing that, you can kind of start to see like a timeline of how much money you can make and what you need to do it. And it's kind of like a plan. It makes it easier to see, you know, like what you need to do to reach a certain goal. And a lot of times, you know, money is what you need to reach a certain goal. So investing is key for that. And let me just see here. So I talked about stocks, real estate, just a few different opportunities. The Rich Dad, Poor Dad was a good book. That's where I started. 4 Hour Work Week is a really good book. And just one thing I would like to say to wrap it up is, you know, take your time. Don't panic if you lose a little bit of money, and just keep on learning. Because I've only been doing this for about a year, and there's so much more that I'd like to learn. So yeah, just, you know, don't panic, because you're going to lose some money along the way, but overall it's going to teach you, and you're just going to keep learning. And yeah, I hope that you guys could maybe learn a few things from this speech, and thank you.